I'm with her.
I thought you were leaving, sir.
I didn't say I'm straight.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Are we going live yet?
Oh, gosh, I see them. I see. Wait a minute. I see me.
Yeah. I don't see anything.
Hi, everybody. So let me wave to the people.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, make sure your volume is down.
On
my phone?
Lips look on fleek, though.
Yeah. Your lips are on fleek.
They are. Yes, honey, look.
Oh, okay, there we are.
Okay, turn the volume
So
down.
there's a bit of a delay.
Are you, did you found it?
Okay, I mean, I'm here. What else do I do?
Scroll down.
I see we have one live viewer. Hello, live viewer. Oh, that's Ebony.
Okay, so tell me, Ebony, what do I do?
Go back. Let me see. Scroll up some more, down some more. Okay, here we are.
All right, so how do I hold this right here?
How do I not act like
Do
I'm
I put
brand
this
new?
in right here? You're not brand new.
No.
Yeah, you
look,
can.
We got ounce. Ooh, sucky.
Idris. Sierra blessed in the hails.
Oh, I always call him Idris. Sorry. Now I can't see I don't want to see this one. I want to see my live.
You want to see your live?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Was this created for phones?
Yeah, this is amazing. Wow. Okay.
I can't see it. I need my glasses off to see.
What up, Sierra?
Hi, Sierra. I said stop sniffing in the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. My nose is running a little.
What's wrong with your nose?
It's the weather.
Oh, it's the weather.
I hear. Why do I hear? Is somebody's phone up?
No, mine's down.
No, mine's down, but there's a delay. Like I can hear all of our conversation after we speak.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm going to get it right. I promise.
Yeah, that's you, Ebony.
Hi, everybody who's joining us from the Free Thinkers page. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
We're excited to have you watching us. This is what, show number 3?
It is.
It is exciting.
Why do I don't.
Is it because we're in the microphone?
There is a delay now.
No, I know that there's a delay.
But you hear something else?
It's your phone. Turn your phone down.
But I did. I turned the volume
It's on
down.
mute?
Oh, Lord, it went back up. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm like, I know I hear something now. I know I'm a little special sometimes.
I did follow instructions, but something happened.
It's quite all right.
You got some good ears, girl.
Mm-hmm.
We are ready, man. Hey, cousin.
We're ready. Hi, cousin. Who's the cousin?
LaTanya.
Hey, LaTanya.
Where do you see those people?
She's coming up. It's a little bit of a delay.
To come to an end, cease to happen. Denoting one or more people or things already mentioned or assumed. Silence. Complete absence of sound. Stop the silence. Stop the silence. Yes. I felt that stop the silence in my spirit. You know what I'm saying?
You totally rocked it.
I kind of muted it a little bit, though.
You did. Next week, take it up a notch.
Take it up a notch?
Absolutely.
I will definitely take your advice because I believe you know what you're talking about. Welcome to Stop the Silence, where we give a voice to your written words. I'm Ebony Dixon, the baby jumper.
I'm Tamika Sims, the ink pen diva. I love that.
You are a diva.
You like that?
And tonight we have a special guest, longtime friend, Miss Terri Bell.
Hi, Terri.
Hey.
It's so good to see you.
Good to be here.
It's great to have you on.
Awesome.
We're so excited.
Right. As I was putting this show together, you were definitely one of the first people that popped into my head to be a guest on because I'm loving this book. She wrote a children's book that says,
it's beautiful.
I am who God says that I am. I'm just going to give you a little look-see so you can remember what the cover looks like. Okay?
That's right.
It is full of life, not only visually, but also in word. Hey.
Word. Hey.
I almost ran, but I'm going to just...
You got to host the show.
I got to hold my mule. Can you hold my mule?
Yeah,
I'll hold it for you.
So, Terri, tell us about you.
Okay, so I'll give it to you real quick.
All right.
I am who God says that I am.
You better use your book title.
Just say that, put that out there for all y'all. But I didn't always know that.
That's right.
Yeah. So I am born and raised in Florida. My husband retired here out of Fort Jackson a few years ago. So this has been our home since 2005. And I love children. I've been working with them for over 30 years now. Wow. And I just love anything that has anything to do with children. And so it is not by accident that just, you know, coming out of a really bad place, God began to talk to me about inspiring and encouraging young children. That's how this journey began.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing how we don't realize how God is setting us up throughout life to utilize that in our purpose. And it's just a beautiful thing. You've been working with children for over 30 years. So that makes you an expert.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What are some of your expertise when it comes to children?
Wow. Well, I have been teaching in the past, training. I was a director for one of the centers on Fort Jackson here for several years, training and curriculum specialist. I love anything that has to do with special needs. Sign language. I really love sign language and baby signs. I love that. So my background is not just teaching, but it's training as well. And it's just amazing. It is a setup. It is a setup. You know, I started this journey only because it was the only jobs available when I was following my husband years ago. And our first duty station was overseas. And I just kind of thought that this was just, but I love children. So, you know, so that path was really good. But then the Army trained me. I didn't have to have a lick of education. And so even later on going back to school and doing that, but I didn't have to have it. God just set it all up for me to be able to do that. So it was an absolute setup. And writing wasn't even on my radar. So this is all just divinely inspired.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So if you had to think about, envision the little girl or the little boy that's reading your book, what can you tell us about them?
Oh, wow. It would be a child, any child, you know, unborn, because I believe in reading in the womb.
Me too.
I'm going to do that with my children.
Oh,
whenever I get married.
They're coming.
Make sure that you do, because they absolutely hear you, their voice. And the beauty of this is that this is God's word. So his word doesn't ever come back void. There aren't just words that are released, right? So when you're reading this book, even in the womb, God is speaking.
That's right.
But I envision children who, of course, may not know who God is. You know, we think sometimes because kids are really small, they don't really have a concept of who God is. And so I envision this book breaking that barrier, teaching children really young that there is a God and he's not just this invisible person up in the sky, but that you can have relationship with him and that he loves you and he created you and you're smart and you're brave and you're chosen and you're important. So that's kind of what I envision. So it can be any child. Christian parents, we teach our children about God. So I really do envision this book being for children who do not have maybe that luxury.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. Did you ever think that you would be an author?
Absolutely not.
That's enough. See, God be doing that though.
Absolutely not. I was never writing. I never used to write. I didn't journal. I didn't do anything. I have no background.
Yeah.
Oh, people watching.
Yeah, they're watching.
Cool.
Hey, Charles. Hey, Latanya. I want you to come back in
Ebony.
with that. I want you to come back in with that. But after I'm gonna announce who singing this song, and then we're gonna come back in with what you said. But yeah, he will set you
Crystal.
up. Just listen.
Hey, Angie. Hey, cousin. All the way from Jacksonville, Florida.
Hi, cousins in Jacksonville's and Florida's.
We like cousins in Jacksonville.
Listen, I like Floridians. Did I say that right?
You said that right. Yes. What kind of Floridians do you like?
Okay.
That's a different show.
That's right. It ain't about the children's book.
He like more of the adults.
Yes.
Male.
Yes.
Male persuasion.
I'm gonna put a love on that one. I'm gonna tap the heart. That's what I'm gonna do a few times.
I'm gonna ask God if I can write a book about that one.
Yes, could you? That's right.
I want a Floridian.
Yes. Yes. And I'll move, Lord. You know, I ain't got no problems with that.
Be careful what you say.
Well, he know how to listen. I've been trying to get out of here.
Yeah, Ebony will move in a minute.
Listen,
She has no.
I was already in Florida like a few months ago. Like my mind, I had moved. I kissed my mama and my nieces. I told them I'd be back to visit. I done sent my brother a letter. I'm like, listen, y'all got room.
I know that's right.
All right, then he knows.
Excuse me.
Just keep, cousin.
Thank y'all for joining us tonight
you
on
guys
Stop
so
the
much.
Silence. We hope that you enjoy it and that it inspires you to pick up a book.
Or write a book.
All right, come on
I
now.
like that. Write a book.
Yes.
This is the year. This is the year of the creative.
Yeah,
Right?
I
This is the year of
absolutely
the
agree
creative.
with that.
So this year, God has just ordained graphics designers, artists, painters, singers, songwriters to just really go out there and create and do what they were purposed to do.
It's
I'm just
there.
saying, it absolutely is there,
It is so there. It ain't even fun to
and it's amazing.
It is. It is amazing. It is so exciting.
Oh my gosh, yes. Who doesn't like to be creative?
You know?
It's literally however you envision it or however it's given to you, you can bring it forth.
Hi,
Hi,
Valerie.
come on. Hey, Valerie.
What's up, cousin? Randy.
Hey, Hundi. My sister's on the line.
I see
Hey, sister.
Valerie. Oh, yeah. Can't keep it to myself. That was Charlene Evans, Chicky Baritone, a poet
my
out
girl.
of Greenville, South Carolina. And that song was called My Gift.
Love it.
Yes. Terry, what were you saying before we went into that nice rendition?
Oh, I was just talking about God and, how, I didn't have any vision. I had no thought about writing at all. It was just something God just kind of laid on my heart to do.
Right.
They say the gift makes room,
Absolutely.
and if we're sensitive to be able to hear God when he's speaking about something and you love him enough to trust him, whatever it is that he's saying, you just do what you're told.
Absolutely.
I didn't know anything about writing, didn't know anything about publishing, didn't know anything about the process. So I went on a 5-year journey learning how to do it and allowing God to teach me how.
Wow.
And so it's just a wonderful thing. If you've been called to write, that, God has given you something to do,
Right.
whether it's spoken word or it's written. Just be obedient because he provides every step.
Yes.
He does.
Every step. Like there's no frustration there. There doesn't have to be any frustration
Right.
because you lean on him for every step. And I learned a lot of bumps and bruises along the way because, I wanted to do it the way man said, do it.
Or the way you said
The way I thought it should be done.
Right.
And so there was one time where I almost released the book prematurely because it was ready, but God wasn't ready.
Right.
So just be sensitive to God and then just let him show you every step, be patient
Right.
and enjoy the journey.
Exactly.
And you said so much in that just now, like listening to him and being the struggle comes when you're being disobedient.
Absolutely.
So you can't really flow with something
Right.
if you're trying to fight against it.
Exactly.
And you were prepared enough that you had did all of the work.
I did.
And you had the finished product, and God was like, I ain't ready yet, even though
Right.
that's ready.
Yeah.
And being sensitive to hearing God's voice is
That's right.
so important when you are taking any kind
It
of
is.
journey, making any kind of decision,
Absolutely.
because that will be the test that makes or breaks a thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Ecclesiastes speaks to it about the timing of God. There's a season for this and a season for that.
Right.
And for me, my big thing is that, God shows me a lot.
Right,
And so I do write down the things that he says, but I always think it's right now.
right.
Right.
And so through this process, he begins to teach me, how to be sensitive to hear. I had to first learn what this subject was about. I am who God says that I am. I thought I knew.
Wow,
Right.
wow. Yeah.
Right.
But it was, a process of about 3 or 4 years where he said, no, you won't release this till you know who you are.
Right.
And so we began that journey, some of my insecurities, some of my things that I needed to kind of, fix. And
Because
even,
we all have
yeah,
them.
we all
Absolutely.
do. We all do, and it's God's desire that we are whole,
Right.
and that when we stand before people, we're not broken. We're not
Right.
spilling out our stuff over
Right.
people. You know, so He wants us to be healed and whole.
Exactly.
So I went through that process, and so now, you know, we're all on the same journey, and you know, there's always yet more. But you know, I feel like He allowed me to release it, so it's time.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
As
That's
I
great.
was going through your book again, it's so simple. He says, "Come unto me like a child." You know, sometimes we just got to be simple and
Right.
just easygoing and not
Right.
complicate things
Right.
like adults do. And even as I'm reading this book, I'm like, "Dog, I need to speak these affirmations to my own self. I am who God says I am.
Yes.
I am beautiful. I am somebody."
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And so that was going to be my question, Terri, is how did you take this subject and be able to speak to a little child? How were you, and I know it was inspired by God, but really, because I think sometimes it's important for us when we're writing to know who we're writing to and to be able to take the more complex, quote unquote, subjects and break it down to a childlike level. What was your inspiration for
Wow.
that?
Okay, so my story won't be like anybody else's, so I'll just give it to you like I got it.
Yeah.
After God gave me this assignment, I was watching TV, some Christian show on TV, and it was mission related. And when it was over, I was crying and weeping because there was this child who had wanted to come. They had traveled on foot, bleeding feet, to get to this place to receive some gift that they were giving out. And when the show was over, I was just crying. And I remember God said, "Kingdom Kids." And I said, "Kingdom Kids." You know, I at that point, I was writing what He was saying at that time, because He was speaking to me about other things that I would write. And so I wrote it down. And then when the show was over, He said, "Kingdom Kids books." And I wrote that down. And then I was actually praying one morning, and I saw the children. I saw the characters. I saw the book. So I saw all those things in prayer.
Yeah.
And then immediately after that, what preceded was I began to hear the words of the book. So everything that is written in this book, I heard it. So I sat down with paper, and He literally gave me the entire book in one setting.
I love it.
And so after I wrote it, then I went back to read it.
Yeah.
And then okay, my gosh, this is a book.
Right. Right.
And then I thought, oh my gosh, this is a book. And then I remember the characters, because I had seen that prior. And so I began the process of finding an illustrator. And
Yeah.
you know,
I remember
yeah.
I was doing your hair at the
You were
time,
doing
and,
my hair at
and
the
we would talk about that and how you had went through a couple of them, and
Yeah.
you know, and just
Yeah.
the whole process, like, oh, her eyes are too big, or make the
Yeah.
nose look.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my
Absolutely.
gosh, that's got to be exciting and
Yes.
a little
Yeah.
nerve wracking
Yeah.
too.
It is, and the way God did it, I mean, my illustrator, he's such a visionary. So if whatever I envision, I could give that to him, and then I didn't have to guess. He would just literally be able to capture what I gave.
Wow.
And so then it was just a little pieces. Yeah, the Hispanic girl, her eyes were a little too big,
Right.
just bug-eyed initially. So, you know, we just kind of fixed little things, and so that was all the process of just getting it prepared and ready. But I saw it first.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how God gives
The
things to me.
vision
Yes,
and
make
make
it
it
plain.
plain.
Yes,
Vision.
absolutely.
Yeah, almost literally. Gosh, I got goosies.
Goosies, I like that.
That when she was talking about what she saw in her prayer time with God, it reminded me of what you said at the entrepreneur
Yes, speak about
conference
it.
workshop when you said you need to spend that quiet time
Yes,
with God
absolutely.
so you can get direction.
It's how
Absolutely.
you hear.
Absolutely.
And during this process, remember, he was teaching me the subject. Who are you?
Right.
And so my time with him was becoming, oh my gosh, so intimate. And my quality time with him, I was being purposeful. TV was being turned off and
Yes.
different things like that. And so, you know, he would speak. He would speak in the quiet time.
Wow, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
We're
awesome.
gonna go to the ink pen diva.
Oh, is it my
I
time?
know you got some good writing tips, girl.
I do, actually. So what I'm going to do tonight, thank you, Terri, so
Yes,
much for sharing your wisdom thus far. But what I'm going to share tonight is actually a writing pet peeve.
Okay.
You know how I like those, right? My
Yeah,
pet peeves.
I do. She's editing my book.
So one of my writing pet peeves is self-editing. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, self-editing. So this is why self-editing is a problem. Self-editing is that process that writers and aspiring authors find themselves in. It is an entangled web that they continually weave when they are in the process of writing their book. So what happens is that they write their book, they go back and read their book. They write their book, they go back and read their book. And then they say, oh, I missed the period here. I forgot the E on the end of one here. My paragraph doesn't have an indent or a tab. So they get caught up in the process of editing their own work. And the problem with that is that writers, listen carefully, writers.
I'm listening. Let me make sure these
For those of you that
on.
are watching, listen carefully. Writers are not editors.
Okay, that's a good
Writers.
Writers.
Writers are not editors. I know, light bulb moment, right?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
but see, that's the thing. See, we
Right.
get caught up because we think, oh, well, I had a pretty good English background. I
No,
understand.
I didn't feel that way at all. I just didn't like what it
I
said.
understand, and oh, this didn't make sense to me. So then we start tweaking our work, and when the editor gets it, it's not in your authentic writing voice.
Right.
So how then do you want them? Do you expect for them to create a work or perfect your work if it's not in your original writing voice because you've tampered with it?
You've tampered with the
You've
evidence.
tampered with the evidence. So when you place the evidence in the evidence room, no, I'm just kidding. But if a writer would just simply focus on the writing, they can leave the editing to the professional,
Listen.
which is where it should be.
You just took a load off my shoulders
That's great.
because I did that so much.
I know you can't do that because
Right.
we get caught up there and we'll be stuck, and it'll be hours and hours and
It's
hours.
wasted time.
Right.
Exactly.
It is
Yes,
exactly.
it is, and it probably wouldn't have took all them years.
It wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I
Not
probably
unless
spent a
we're
year.
on a journey. Unless
Right,
we're on a
right,
journey
right.
for writing a book. But otherwise, if we would just spend the time focusing on the writing and hearing and gaining the clarity and where do we need to go next, we can just dump
That's
it all
good.
on the paper.
that
That's the
is
thing.
good
Isn't that free?
It's so freeing
It
because the
is.
thing is, see, I tell people all the time, I'm going to take your paper. I'm not going to hold it up. See this little piece of paper here? See, this is really easy and simple. But paper was designed to hold whatever you had to pour on it.
Hey, girl, I almost slapped you. It was gonna be a
No
good slap,
violence.
though.
No, but paper is designed to hold. That's why she's the ink pen diva. Thank you, Sierra. Paper is designed to hold everything that you have. It is designed to take everything that you want to pour out and put it there. It's designed to hold it. It won't tell anybody. It'll keep all of your secrets. But you have to give it to the paper. You have to release it. And not sit here and mark it up and put asterisks and all kind of bullet points and things like that. Just write and leave the editing to the professionals.
Yes, please leave the editing to the
Please
professionals.
leave the editing to the professionals.
And even in the
And that's
simplest
it.
book, because I had that same issue. Yeah, give it
But
to
listen,
someone and let them
and
do.
everything. So it's poetry, leave it to the professional. It's your children's writing. It's your nonfiction, self-help, motivational, inspirational book. It is your fiction book where you have your crazy characters swimming around in your head, right? Leave it all to the editor because they're trained. They have the knowledge. They have the skill set. They have the background. They have the big picture view. They know how your story should take shape.
Yeah.
So you got to leave it to them.
That was a great tip.
You like
Freedom.
that?
I'm so listen.
I get what you're saying.
I don't even understand. Thank you. I will never
You
do
are so
ever
welcome.
do that
It
again.
is.
Please
It
don't
really
do it.
is a waste.
It's
It
such
really
a waste
really
of
is a
time.
waste
It's
of
such a
time.
waste of time.
It is.
That was good.
And here's the thing, by the time an editor gets to it, they're going to change it anyway.
Right.
They're going to rework it anyway.
I wasn't even
Just
thinking
let them
about you
do it.
though. Like, I mean, not you in particular, but like editing and stuff. I wasn't even
Yes.
thinking about that
Because it's a
aspect of it.
it's a step that most people skip
Oh, well,
because
I
they
ain't-
think they can do it and you can't. I mean, you could, but it's not. Sierra says their collection plate going about. No, boo, but I got
you
that
can
cash app.
Listen, we got that square, okay? Oh my gosh, this is so good to
Yeah.
me. This is so
great.
good.
It is
I love
very,
the
very
energy.
important. That's just so
You like
awesome.
it?
Yeah, because even in this book that doesn't have, it's 280 words probably from start to finish, right?
So simple.
And I wasn't going to get it edited. I thought it's
Oh,
just a few
no.
words on the
No,
page.
no.
Right.
You know, run, Jane, run. You know,
See Tom skip.
Yeah,
Right.
right? I wasn't going to do it, and just got a check. You better go. You better go pay. Get somebody to do it.
Yeah.
And when that person returned the work to me, of course, she didn't have to edit too much, but the way what she gave me back gave more meaning to the word.
Yes.
Gave more meaning to the sentences, you know. It was just simple little edits.
Yeah.
And it made, when I read it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that makes so much better sense now. Just
I'm
a little
telling you.
pronoun or a little this or that. So it was
Just a
really,
simple
really good.
change. Yeah.
Simple
Just
change.
a
And I
simple
didn't have
change.
to do any, anything. I just paid someone to do that. It didn't even cost a lot.
Leave it to the professional.
And you don't have to pay a lot.
Please.
People will
No.
try to charge you for a lot
Right.
per word and things like that, but you don't
Yeah.
have to do that.
And every editor, every publishing
different.
company is not for everybody. So you
Right.
got to find what works
You
for
do.
you.
Absolutely.
You do.
Absolutely.
This is so good to
This
me.
is amazing.
Yeah.
I think we might need to go an hour, but we got propaganda coming up with Raise the Banner. Man, that was good.
Was that good? Hi, Tamisha.
Hey,
Tamisha,
Tasha.
Angie,
I see you're
Crystal.
on.
I see Just Listen.
see
Hey,
who else
Polly.
is
Hey,
on.
Chantel.
Hey, Nadine.
everybody.
I am who God says I am.
The Threet family, I'm not sure if that's you, Yolanda, or your husband, but hey.
They said this
hey,
is good. Thank you so
Ann.
much, Tamisha. We appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. I'm just on a high right now.
is
like,
so cool.
listen,
This
from
is
this
so
weekend
exciting.
to now,
Listen,
like,
let me tell you something.
Whew.
My experiences today, which is why I was running late, I don't take appointments on Monday at all, ever. But I had 3 clients or 3 people to
hey Angie,
schedule appointments, and all 3 became clients.
look at
Oh, wow.
I mean, won't he?
Won't he do
it?
it? Oh, wait. Hold on.
that.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Listen. Don't start none. Won't be none.
We already done kicked the camera down. The people
Like
won't be able to
5
see.
times. We having all kind of technical difficulties, but we getting his words
That's
in.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
That
it's
is
about.
so awesome.
Hey, Tasha. They say they love it. Thank you, guys.
Oh,
We
thank y'all
appreciate
so
it
much for tuning
We're just having a
in.
good time here at Stop the Silence.
That's right. We're having a good time with books. You know what I'm saying?
Books and
Books
words,
and
because we
words.
love
Words, 'cause they are so
There are
powerful.
so
Yes.
many words.
Words are
oh
so
my
powerful.
goodness.
Oh my gosh.
If you just ever go to your dictionary app and just click on your word
I'm
that you're looking
such a
for
words
and
girl.
hit the thesaurus and just look at
Yes,
all of
words.
I mean,
Absolutely.
there's so much out there. I mean,
Yes.
just broadening your mind and opening your mind to different things, and it's all about reading. Like we're
Yes.
that art is kind of slowly fading away, and we're hoping that this program, that this
Yes.
radio show will help to revitalize that in
Yes.
all of us.
Yeah.
So
You
let me
know,
read
readers and
Sierra's
writers.
comment. She says you have to invest in yourself. Utilize the pros who know what they're doing to get it
Right.
done.
Yes.
A lot of times the artist tries to do too much when we need to just focus on the
Right.
creative aspect.
And that makes
yes,
us
that's
Right there. I
tired.
need to put a like or something
Yeah,
on that.
that
The
makes us
thumbs up.
tired.
It
That makes
does.
us frustrated.
Yes,
that makes us
it
want to
does.
give up and quit.
And that's what happens. We quit because we can't do it. We can't
Yes.
figure it out. It doesn't make
Yes.
sense. And we've destroyed it literally.
Yeah.
by the
Yes.
10
And
times
think
we
about
finished
this.
looking at
God
it.
didn't call you to edit.
No.
Right. He said, write the
He
book.
said, right. He didn't say edit the vision.
No.
He didn't say edit the vision. He said write the vision.
And
Because
then
if we spend our time
Then
editing,
he said,
the
give it to somebody so they can run with it.
That's right. Shoot.
oh my gosh, this is so
Stay in your
funny.
lane. Great tips, though. I'm telling you.
Hey, my
I help
BFF,
a
that's
lot of
my
authors
best
in
friend.
that.
She's watching, Mrs. Branham.
Hey, Bram.
Hey, Anita.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Miss
Sierra,
Val.
Sierra, I'm gonna need you to come on the show. Sierra, we need you
Yeah,
as guest. Has Sierra
she-
written a book?
I don't think she has written a
Hey,
book, but she
Dee.
does write lyrics.
Ooh, we got a
She's a
songwriter.
rapper.
Oh, she's a rapper?
Yeah, she be
Okay,
bars.
she need to come with some bars. Sierra, you gotta come spit some bars, honey. She's like, I ain't got. She's talking about, but I'm a rapper. That's
That's
cool.
okay.
You can be a
You
rapper.
write. Don't you write your lyrics?
Do you write? Are you a lyricist?
Then you are a writer.
Do you use a
Thank
pen
you.
and a
Hey.
piece of paper when you write? And you be like, oh,
Do you have a notepad with your words?
right. You know you got some notebooks around there with plenty of songs in them.
Oh, Tamisha says she'll
said
come.
she'll come.
Tamisha, we're in
Okay,
South
Tamisha.
Carolina. Where are you? Hi, Val.
She's a songwriter. Okay, well, this is a place for all kinds of writers.
Yes.
If you are a journalist, a blogger,
Yes.
a songwriter, a grant writer,
Thank you.
a poet,
Yes.
an author, whatever
Yes.
you write, we will expose it. We will talk about it. We will let you talk about it with passion.
Yes.
So to get people interested, you know,
Absolutely.
I think a lot of
Absolutely.
people think, who wants to hear what read what I have to say?
Everybody.
Man, please.
You will be surprised.
Everybody has their own audience.
Yeah.
And there's an audience out there that needs your voice.
Yeah, there's
I don't
an
care
assignment
if
for
this was a
everything.
table full of rappers. rappers, they still would need Sierra's voice.
What a great way to come back in. There is an audience out there who
That
needs
needs
your
voice.
voice. Not my voice, not Tamika's voice, not Terry's,
That's right.
but yours.
Yes.
People are waiting.
Yes,
Absolutely.
people are waiting.
Man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they waiting and frustrated and don't know what to do. And
Right.
you got
And
the
you
key to their
have
next
what
step.
they need. You better
Absolutely.
watch it.
And the problem is that we refuse to get into position. We allow so many things to get in our way.
Yes.
And because we're not into position, sister so-and-so or brother so-and-so can't get what they need because their destiny is tied to us
Yeah.
being where we need to
That's
be.
real talk right there.
And we gotta get,
We got to know who you are. How about that?
Yeah.
Come on, you got to know who
I'm
God.
sorry. Just keep.
You got to
keep
know
going
it.
back.
know it
Who
because
God
my spirit is the message.
You really have to know who you are and what you're called
Right.
to do.
Exactly.
And once you know that, then you get outside of yourself and you realize
Yes.
it's not about you.
Yes.
It's about what God has given you.
Thank you.
And it's usually always for somebody else.
And
so
that
when
goes,
you know that,
Yes, always.
And that goes into your story. You were talking about the journey that God had you on before you were released to write the book, not realizing that your journey wasn't for yourself.
Yeah.
It was for the little boys and girls whose lives you were going to touch and their parents.
Right.
Because it has become
Exactly.
this parent thing, you
Yes.
know, teaching parents and really, creating, curriculum and programming for parents. So it's just almost reciprocal, you know.
Absolutely.
You give it to the children, and then of course,
That's right.
the parents who will be the ones reading this book.
Yes.
If they don't know who they are,
Right.
That's
would
what
my
they-
God not be speaking to them as well?
That's
It's
right.
like
about who
rain.
they are.
The
It
rain
is.
comes down, it nourishes the seed, and then
Yeah.
it goes back up into
That's right.
condensation, and then it comes back. It's
Yeah.
it's recycled.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The power of your words.
Yes.
Yeah. That's just they're not released and they disappear.
Right. Oh, they're
God
out
says
there.
that He watches.
Yes.
Yes, he does. So it can perform what he sent.
Yeah, performs that thing. So, and that really is the premise of the book as well. It's like the series is called Speak Life. Because we believe that we just speak the word of God over our
Yes,
children.
yes.
You impart these truths into their lives. And even though they may not quite understand now, doesn't mean that the word of God is not moving, and He's going to watch it and perfect and perform that in every child's life.
Right.
And so we just believe in the power of the word of God.
And I watched a video, I think it was a Facebook Live of Jacqueline Carr. And in the video, she said the exact same thing. She says, when I speak a thing, I expect for God to manifest
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
And we
Expectation.
don't realize the power in our words.
Yeah.
Because if we realize the true power in our words, it would really cause us to be a little bit more mindful before we speak.
Man,
And what we
listen.
say and what we
Right.
do.
Exactly.
When they're released,
Yes.
I have a girlfriend who told me this long time ago because we were joking about something and she said, "Oh my gosh, she got a check in her spirit about." It. She was like, "Wait a minute, we need to be careful because whatever you say,
That's right.
you send angels on the run to make that
Yeah, that's
happen,
right.
That's
or
what they
you
doing.
send the enemy on the run to make that happen."
That's right.
Look, some of them
That's right.
angels sitting around like, when
Yeah,
they gonna say
yeah,
something,
right,
just looking
right.
at their
I'm ready to
nails.
manifest.
When
I'm
they
ready
gonna
to bring
she
something
gonna
to
put
pass.
me on assignment.
Exactly.
Because all she doing is just sending the other one on assignment.
Right.
Stop the silence.
Stop the silence.
Yeah, and speak life.
Y'all, that was 30 minutes.
That was awesome.
Terry, I didn't even get to ask you about the Kingdom Kids and how did people get in touch with you? Like, we need to go to it nowadays. But go ahead and tell the people now, and please write it in the comments on the Facebook
will.
Live.
I will.
How can people get in touch with you, or how can they purchase your book?
Well, the book can be purchased at any online bookstore. So
Love
it's in
it.
Amazon, Books A Million, pretty much anywhere books are sold online. If you are local, you can go to kingdomkidsbooks.com.
And she didn't say loco like crazy. She said local.
Local is in the area.
Local, if you're from Columbia, South Carolina, or within 50 miles of Columbia, South Carolina, you can click on to our website and you can go to our contact page.
What's the website?
It's www.kingdomkidsbooks.com.
Okay.
There's lots of freebies on there. You can download a coloring book.
No, we like freebies.
There's a love note. There's 7-day love notes for parents.
Oh,
So you can go and you can click on that and you can go do a 7-day devotional and just hear God's voice, just really loving on you for 7 days.
Wow.
And so just visit the website. You can get my contact information from there, phone number, anything like that. And so That's where we are.
Give them the website one more time.
It is www.kingdomkidsbooks.com. That's with an S.
Love it. Thank you, Tamisha, for typing it in the comments.
Thank you.
We have fans. And Terri's available for speaking engagements and workshops.
She sure is.
I am.
I know she said she's on assignment and she doesn't want me to do it, but
I love to do it. I love
we are promoing here.
That's right.
I'll take it.
Yes. Oh my God.
I'll humbly take it.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. I also
absolutely.
have a little bookmark here that has some affirmations on here too. I am loved. I am chosen. I am brave. I am smart. I am strong. I am unique. I am beautiful. That not only applies to children,
Absolutely.
it applies to me
every day.
You know,
Every
so
day.
I mean, everybody can get something out of this, even though this book was designed for a child.
Yes.
I just thank you so much. I
so
tell
much.
you, it was a joy having you on
It
here.
was so much fun.
Yeah.
We hope to have you back because this is a series as well, and this is number one, 3-book series. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna be when number 2 and number 3 come back. You gonna come back and be a guest, and we're gonna talk about that and talk about the words some more too.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Anytime.
much for coming. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We're gonna get you on this year. Hey, Regina.
Yes, Sierra, you're going to be next. Hi,
Tamika.
Regina. Hi, Priscilla.
If you didn't get to hear, see all of the show, you can go to the podcast and download it on iTunes and Google Play. You can go to the Free Thinkers radio page and watch the show again. Thank you again for joining us, and we will see you next time. And remember, stop the silence.
Yeah.
Speak life.
And speak life.